Hey guys, what's up? Frank Ortiz, your real estate broker in Rancho Cucamonga with another one of my weekly videos. Hey, does anybody like to save money by chance? Some of you may say, well, that's a silly question. Of course, everybody likes to save money, right? Well, here's a way to save potentially hundreds of dollars in your monthly mortgage payments by getting rid of something called PMI or private mortgage insurance. Now, somebody may say, well, what is that? My answer is, who cares? It's costing you money and it is for the benefit and protection of your bank. Now, I know that some of you love your bank. I certainly don't, not to that extent anyway, that I want to give them money just because. So I think it makes sense to get rid of this thing called PMI as soon as possible. First, the bad news. If you have a recent FHA loan, you have got to pay mortgage insurance forever. And because forever is a very long time, I want you to refinance if and only if it makes financial sense to do so by looking at what it's going to cost you to refinance, number one, and then number two is the new rate that you would be getting. Don't do it if it's too high or too much. Now, the better news. Your bank has got to get rid of your private mortgage insurance as soon as you owe 78% of the original purchase price. 78%. Now, here is the great news, and this is why we're friends, and this is why you trust me, and this is why you follow me. Because many loan officers and lenders don't really want you to know this. You don't need to refinance to get rid of the private mortgage insurance. You don't. You do not need to reset the 30 years for that mortgage to be able to get rid of the PMI. If you do that way too many times, trust me, you won't have much to show for at the end of this game. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to call your bank and say, hey, with assertiveness, my home has really gone up in value and I want to get rid of the mortgage insurance and I don't want you to refinance. So don't send me to your loan officer. I don't want to refinance. Here's what I want. I want you to look at my home's value and do an appraisal. And guess what? I'm going to pay for it. And it's going to cost you about $600. If you are able to get rid of the mortgage insurance at the end of this process, it will be the best $600 you ever spent. If you don't, hey, number one, at least you tried. And then number two, you spend more on Starbucks anyway. It was worth a try. Until next time, this is Frank Ortiz, wishing you the best.